Good morning, dear students. I am Dr. Tarun Gupta, Department of Mechanical Engineering, GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, Greater Noida. Today we start sixth lecture of fifth unit of Energy Conservation and Management. Subject code is RME 083. Syllabus of this subject is given by our university, AKTU Lucknow. That is energy economics, discount period, payback period, internal rate of return, net present value, life cycle costing, and ESCO concept. Friends, out of this topic, we have already discussed most of the topics. Last two topics, that is life cycle costing and ESCO concept, we will discuss today. The first topic is life cycle costing. See, life cycle costing or whole life costing is the process of estimating how much money you will spend on your assets over the course of its useful life. Friends, whenever we are going to start a new project or whenever we want to purchase a new machine, before purchasing or before investing, we always make calculation that what will be the its life cycle costing, means what will be the cost which we expense throughout the life of that machine or of that project. Whole life costing cover an asset's cost from the time of purchasing to the time you get rid of it, including the cost of acquisition, maintenance, repair, replacement, energy, and any other monetary cost. You have to subtract the income from the cost as well as the money you are getting whenever you are selling that project to some person or in the scrap. Friends, any type of the cost means I want to install a new project. So to find various suppliers, various vendors, to invite the quotations, cost of the invitation of the quotations, cost of the processing, cost of the inviting the vendors or supplier at our organization for final discussion. Then any advance cost, any security amount, the cost of actual cost of the machine, the installation cost, operating cost, maintenance cost, training cost, even the consumer cost of consumable items like energy, mobile oil, fuel, etc. You can take an example like अगर आप देखें आज की डेट में हम लोग AC यूज करते हैं सभी घर में and all the air conditions are star rated air condition. So whenever you will see the cost difference between 2-star to 3-star to 4-star or 5-star, cost difference is not so high, but difference between 2-star and 5-star is high. 2-star and 3-star is not high. 3-star and 4-star is not high. Similarly, 4-star and 5-star is not high. But whenever you are doing the calculations, if you are saying कि भाई 2-star purchase कर लेते हैं, 2-star और 5-star में काफी difference है. But whenever you are doing calculation for life cycle costing, means in consumption of the energy, you will find that the difference of the amount of the cost you will recover in even in a single year. So whenever you are taking any decision, you also calculate life cycle costing. To calculate an asset's life cycle cost, estimate the following expenses. Friends, remember, it is our estimation. It is not exact value, it is our estimation. Purchase, installation, operating, maintenance, financing. Financing include if you are taking loan from any loan providing agency like bank, so you have to spend on even processing cost as well as you have to pay the interest. depreciation, and disposal. Sometimes disposal is also cost involving method. You can see here, I have drawn some diagrams for purchasing, installation, operating, maintenance, financing, depreciation, and disposal. So this is the life cycle costing. So whenever you are installing, you are starting a new project, you are purchasing a new machine, always, if you have some options, remember, if you have some options, then you make calculation for life cycle costing. But if you have no option, means there is only one machine is available, one project is available, and it is mandatory to install that project, then there is no use of life cycle costing. Next one is ESCO concept. Friends, ESCO means Energy Services Company. See, you can say an energy service company or ESCO is a single firm that manages and coordinate all phases of an energy project and provide almost all type of services related to energy. ESCOs are usually companies that provide a complete energy project services starting from assessment to design to construction or installation, along with engineering and project management services, and sometimes even financing. I will give you an example for that. In one way or another, the contract involves the capitalization of all the services and goods purchased and repayment out of the energy saving that result from the project. Friends, today various ESCOs are available in market, especially to install solar panel. If you have an organization and you want to install solar panel on your rooftop, and even you have no finance, but you are willing to install solar panel, then you can contact those ESCOs. They will install the solar panel at their own cost. They will not charge even a single penny from you, and the electricity generation from those solar panel, you can use that electricity, but the difference in the amount, the electricity bill you are paying before installation of solar panel and the electricity bill you will pay after installation of solar panel. So the difference in the electricity bill, they will, that amount they will take, and if you will pay that amount only, so after 5 or 6 years their cost will recover and they will hand it over the project to you almost at free of cost. In the meantime, they will take care for finance, they will take care for maintenance, they will take care for operator, and everything they will take care. So this is the concept of ESCO in performance contracting and end user, such as an industry, institution, or utility seeking to improve its energy efficiency, contracts with ESCO for energy efficiency servicing and financing. In some contracts, the ESCOs provide a guarantee for the saving that will be realized and absorb the cost if real saving falls short of this level. Typically, there will be a risk management cost involved in the contract in these situations. Insurance is sometimes attached as a cost in the event of a saving shortfall. See, in journal, what is an energy services company? It provides you two type of services. One is common services and other is energy related services. The common services related to energy audit, related to construction, related to financing, related to insurance providing, related to awareness generation, equipment maintenance and operations, and others which are related to energy equipment. So they provide technical assistance, technical expertise, they focus on large project, even they provide some maintenance, and sometimes they may directly involve in energy equipment businesses. So this type of businesses will be done by this ESCOs, energy saving companies. Energy servicing companies are not bankers. Remember, they are not banker. Their strength is in putting together a package of services that can provide guaranteed and measurable energy saving that serve as basis for guaranteed cost saving. But the energy saving must be measurable. There is a figure. You can say on one side there are end users, on other sides there are financial intermediary or some organizations. So energy saving companies, ESCOs, work in between. They provide engineering help, installation, monitoring. They measure the performance of saving and energy, and they ensure the payment of the equipment. They ensure that their project will run smoothly. So it is the responsibility of the ESCOs, energy saving companies. Friends, some energy saving companies are work as energy consultant also. Some are working in one technology. Some are working in more than one technology. One technology like lighting, cogeneration, cooling, heating, air conditioning, etc. And some companies having contractors like they can provide you help in arranging the finance. They can help you in installing the project. They can maintain your equipment by taking AMC's, annual maintenance contract. So typical type of ESCOs include energy audit, construction management activities, and other activities. So friends, this is the role of energy saving companies, energy servicing companies. So here our syllabus is finished. So thank you very much to all of you for listening this videos. Thank you very much. And if you have any queries, you can